And the third company, I was able to cut the cost of the plane from $650,000 down to $350,000, finance the rest of it with the help of a local person in Miami. And that's how I was able to outsmart the system and obtain this aircraft at the age of 22 in preparation to fly around the world. The youngest person to fly around the world before me at that time was 37 years of age. I was able to accomplish it at the age of 23. The suit that I'm wearing costs $15,000. It's a special survival suit. If I had to make an emergency landing in freezing water, the suit would give me 5 to 7 minutes to get myself out of the airplane, out of the freezing water, and into a life raft. I would sit in this position for as long as 12, 13 hours at a time, and it was an extreme challenge. The black box that you see in the screen, that was my way of communicating with a team of 80 different individuals between Miami and Houston, Texas, in order to successfully accomplish this mission. This is a picture of me in Cairo, Egypt. Notice anything interesting about this picture? Heard somebody say it, I'm sitting on a horse. Last year I asked a group of elementary students, why am I sitting on a horse instead of a camel? Young man in the back of the room raised his hand. He said, sir, I know why. So I said, tell me why. Raised his hand with a stern face and he said, sir, that's what Americans do. The reason why I'm riding on a horse instead of a camel is because no one knew this. On the day that I departed to fly around the world, 5,000 people showed up to the airport. Major news and media outlets were there, from CNN, New York Times, Today Show, and so forth. No one knew I only had $30 in my pocket. I didn't even have enough money to fill up my airplane with fuel at my first stop in Cleveland, Ohio. But I strategically knew once I departed out of Miami, Florida, people would begin to believe and the support would come. The entire project cost $1.2 million, and after departing Miami fundraised close to $100,000, and the further I kept on going, more dollars were raised. Flying around the world took me 97 days, 145 flight hours, was able to set the Guinness World Record. That record stood for 5 years. I've helped 2 other people eclipse my record. Now, after going through that process and experience, a teacher wrote me a letter. Teachers really know how to make you think. Because in this letter, the teacher says to me, Barrington, I had a shower curtain of the world, took it down from my house, brought it into my classroom. Everywhere you travel to, I was teaching students about different destinations and so forth, and we followed your blog, and it was a simple blog that we had back in 2007. Thank you for inspiring our students, but I need you to empower them.